Hello MacroHeart community, welcome back. So today I try to understand how DYDX is deployed. So in order to understand that, I'll give you a brief introduction on layer 2 blockchains. So layer 2 blockchains leverages the fact that Ethereum can process any Turing complete code inside a transaction. So layer 2 blockchains are separate blockchains on their own. So some examples are Optimism or Arbitrum, but they have one additional functionality. So the miners of this blockchain, they batch several transactions into a group and they compress them and they post this data to the main chain, which is, for example, Ethereum. Now the question is, what if the miners of this layer 2 blockchains are malicious and they post invalid data to Ethereum? So in order to ensure that the data posted on Ethereum is correct, so different layer 2 solutions use different techniques. So one kind of solution is using zero knowledge proofs. So some examples are zk-sync or Starkware. These blockchains require the miners to post a zero knowledge proof for the batch of transactions. When this proof is posted on Ethereum, then Ethereum ensures and validates that the batch of transactions is indeed valid. Now this can be a little expensive, so it has its own problems. So on the other hand, the other solution which is used by Optimism is called the optimistic strategy. So what these blockchains do is that they assume that all the data posted by the miners on the main chain is correct. And in case the data posted on the main chain is incorrect, then anyone can post a fraud proof, essentially proving that the last block contained an invalid transaction. Now, when this fraud proof is posted on Ethereum, then Ethereum can actually check the fraud proof and it will know that the last block was indeed invalid. So the miner of the last block will be punished by taking his stake back. So the miner of the last block will be punished by burning his stake. So therefore, if at least one miner out of all the miners in the Optimism blockchain is honest, then the chain is secure. So this is a pretty decent security guarantees. So coming back to DYDX, which is an exchange for derivatives, it has a little different structure. So what this exchange does is that it only deals with USDC collateral. And if as a user you want to deposit or withdraw your collateral, which is USDC, you put that money on Ethereum main chain. Now if you want to trade any asset, or if you want to open leverage positions, which is essentially a contract, you do that on a layer 2 blockchain. So in this case they use Starkware. Now after some point, when you make some profit or loss or whatever, then you can withdraw your remaining collateral, which is USDC, from the main chain. So therefore we can see that the layer 2 blockchain is used for some sort of communication or trade settlement between different parties, and the final collateral sits on Ethereum. So this is how DYDX leverages layer 2. So we can see that layer 2 enhances user experience because it requires less gas fee and it is also pretty fast. So that is one reason why DYDX has a good front end. So this needs to be keep in mind when designing what part of your app should sit on layer 2 and what part should sit on layer 1. So that was all for today. Hope you enjoyed the video and I'll meet you guys tomorrow. Until then, bye bye.